Hey everybody, hope you guys are healthy and safe. So I am in Paris right now, where I'm in the middle of a 5-week-long work and personal trip across 6 countries in 3 continents. So yeah, I've been taking a lot of planes and train rides. So for today's video, I wanted to talk about a gadget that has become indispensable for me whenever I travel. I basically take it with me whenever I have to leave the house longer than 24 hours. And that's augmented reality glasses, AR glasses. These are the nReal Air that I've been bringing with me everywhere I go for the past 4 or 5 months now. If you're unfamiliar with AR glasses or what they're supposed to do, they are supposed to be these really smart headwear that you put over your face, and it'll display graphics over the real world to give you contextual information. Think of Tony Stark when he's wearing the Iron Man helmet. Now that future is not quite here. Even though the hardware is ready, software right now for AR just isn't advanced to a point where you can walk around on the street with these over your face showing you contextual information. That's still several years away. As of right now, the best uses of AR glasses is to just have a gigantic personal display in front of your face. To be honest, that's more than good enough for me, and the biggest reason why I bring these with me everywhere when I travel, because these essentially give me my own private display. So when I'm on a plane, I can just wear these over my face, plug it into my phone or my laptop, and watch movies while looking straight ahead without dealing with the tiny cramped airplane screens. Or likewise, when I need to work off a laptop at a coffee shop, I can just plug my AR glasses into my MacBook, sit back with the laptop on my lap like this, and yet I can look ahead and just type away because I can see the screen in front of me right here like this. I don't have to crane my neck down like this. This is really bad for your neck and your overall posture. I actually have 2 pair of AR glasses. In addition to the nReal Air here, I also have the TCL NXTWEAR S. I've made standalone review videos for both of these glasses, so check them out if you like. But in today's video, I'm going to do a comparison between these 2 glasses and why I ultimately prefer one, the nReal Air, over the other. Let's take a look at the overall hardware first. So both of these hardware are very similar. At first glance, they both look relatively normal enough that I can wear these out in public and not feel self-conscious. Like I can wear these at a coffee shop and I don't look that out of place, so I can work without people walking by giving me weird looks. These are the nReal Air. With the TCL NXTWEAR S, they look normal only when you have the lens cover on, because when you remove the lens cover, this part actually does look kind of funky. Both of these glasses are well constructed and lightweight, and the display technology is very similar, if not identical. Both of them have a pair of micro LED displays that uses what's known as bird bath optics to show you visuals. Bird bath optics just means the screen isn't actually directly shining into your eyeball. Instead, it's going through a series of mirrors and reflections before it is then projected in front of you. So it's a lot safer because bird bath optics essentially provides some distance between what you're seeing and your eyes. You're not having a screen just like showing you visuals like this. Each glasses pump out visuals that are equivalent of a 130-inch display. So it's like having a 130-inch TV about like 8 to 10 feet in front of you. It is truly immersive. Resolutions are identical too, at 1920 by 1080. It's hard for me to show on camera exactly what I'm seeing because the bird bath optic screens are showing to my eyes. So the best I can do is stick a smartphone camera to the lens to show you roughly what it's projecting and show you screen recording, which only nReal software can do. TCL software cannot do screen recording. Both of these displays look absolutely awesome to my eyes. When I'm wearing, whether the TCL NXTWEAR S or the nReal Air, and I'm watching a movie on Netflix or YouTube, as long as I'm in a dark environment, it is truly immersive, as if I have a gigantic screen, high-res screen, just floating in front of me, moving along with my head movements too. However, if I must pick a winner, I will have to give the edge to the nReal Air's display because refresh rate can get up to 90 Hz, whereas TCL NXTWEAR S can only do 60 Hz. And more importantly, the nReal screen's lowest brightness level, it's a little bit dimmer than the TCL NXTWEAR S. That's very important because when you're wearing these in a really dark room, you actually don't want the screen to be that bright. You want it to be dim enough that it's not straining on your eyes. With the TCL NXTWEAR S, even on the lowest brightness setting, it's just a little bit too bright, which strains my eyes after like 10-15 minutes. Both glasses work the same way too. Neither of them have their own processor or chip, meaning you must plug these glasses into another device to be able to play content. nReal and TCL have each built a companion app for these glasses for you to use, but to be honest, you can ignore them if you want. Just plug them directly into a smartphone or laptop and just mirror your display. The cables that connect these glasses to devices do differ a little bit. For the nReal Air, they use a USB-C to USB-C cable, so both ends are using USB-C, and you simply plug into the left arm of the glasses like so. TCL's cable, on the other hand, uses a USB-C cable on one end, but the other end, it's a proprietary magnetic pogo pin connector. So it snaps on to the TCL NXTWEAR S pogo pin connector right here like this. At first, I thought this solution was cool and superior to what nReal is doing, because when you're wearing the glasses, you can put these on and off a little bit easier, and if somebody trips over a cable, it won't yank the glasses or the device off the table. However, after thinking about it, I'm not sure this solution is better, because this is a proprietary cable, meaning if I were to accidentally lose this cable, these glasses become useless, because where am I going to get another proprietary magnetic cable unless I order from TCL directly? And right now, I don't even see a place on TCL.com that allows me to buy just a cable. With the nReal Air, it uses just a Type-C to Type-C cable, which a lot of us may already have multiple pairs of, particularly if you purchased a recent Android smartphone. But even if I lose this cable and I don't have another spare one, I can go out to any city and buy another one in 30 minutes, because these cables are everywhere. Both of these glasses have built-in speakers on the bottom of the arm, so when you're wearing the glasses, the speakers is broadcasting sound to your ears. They both sound about equal to my ears, and they both have buttons and knobs for controlling brightness and volume too. Although I do think TCL's buttons are a little bit easier to access, like by touch. Because on the left side, you have a knob that allows you to adjust volume by sliding forward or backwards. On the right side, you have a little switch that you push back and forth to adjust brightness. On the nReal Air, there are clicky buttons that you have to press into. It's just personal preference. I like sliding knobs better than pressing a button. But the nReal Air is more customizable everywhere else. The glasses have a 3-step adjustable rake system, meaning the arms can be moved slightly. This allows the display to show content to your eyes at slightly different angles. Like instead of just like this, you can tilt it a little bit forward or tilt it a little bit back with this 3-step adjustable rake system. And you have a very satisfying click to let you know that it is in place. You do not get that with the TCL NXTWEAR S. That means if you're wearing these glasses and you find the screens is just at an awkward angle, the only thing you can do is physically move the glasses a little bit higher on your nose or push it down a little bit lower. You cannot adjust the actual direction of the display. The nReal Air also has interchangeable nose clips. So with the package, you get 3 sizes and they can be removed just by pulling on the nose clips with a little bit of force. So swapping them out takes a couple of seconds. You don't need a special tool. So the combination of the adjustable rake and the multiple nose pieces makes the nReal Air a lot more versatile for different types of nose shapes and sizes. So as I mentioned earlier, both companies built companion apps for these glasses, but nReal's app named Nebula, it's much better than TCL's app. Both these apps do the same thing. They will display a floating overlay graphic in front of you, like the headquarter of where you can find all your content. But TCL's app right now, quite frankly, it's broken with lag every now and then, and you can't really do much on the home screen other than play content that's already on your phone. The app experience on the TCL NXTWEAR S is so unpleasant, I would recommend skipping the app entirely and just using it as a screen mirroring display. But with the nReal Air, the app can do some really cool things, including having multiple windows float in front of you at a space that you set them to. So if I wear these glasses, for example, I can just sit back and have like Instagram placed right here, have Twitter placed right here, and I have a YouTube video placed down here. And I can just move my head and look at different content. But perhaps more importantly, nReal also built a Nebula app for the MacBook. And this doesn't just allow these glasses to mirror the MacBook display, because you can do that without an app. If you actually have the Nebula app running on macOS, You can plug in the glasses to your MacBook and have a virtual triple display layout. Okay, so check this out. On my MacBook right now, I just have one screen, right? But I'm plugged in to the nReal Air, and I have a virtual desktop in there running 3 screens. So we have the main screen right here, and on my right, I have a YouTube video playing, and now on my left, I have Twitter. Don't mind the flickering, that's just the iPhone's camera app shutter speed. When I put these glasses on my face, my eyes cannot see the flicker at all. I also really enjoy wearing the nReal Air, or the TCL NXTWEAR S for that matter, as a straight up portable video watching machine. A lot of times I'll just be laying in bed or laying on the sofa like this, watching a movie, and it's awesome that I can watch a movie at head level like this. I don't have to like hold a phone in front of my face. So yeah, these are the reasons why I always bring at least one pair of AR glasses with me when I travel. While the TCL NXTWEAR S, it's a really good product on its own, the nReal Air is just a little bit more polished and a little bit more mainstream consumer ready. I mean, this is reflected in how the brands are selling the product. The nReal Air, it's an actual product you can buy right now from a store, whether online or offline, while the TCL NXTWEAR S was launched on crowdfunding. Oh yeah, the nReal Air is cheaper too. The nReal Air sells for $379 US, while the TCL NXTWEAR S on the crowdfunding side at least is $399 US, so $20 more expensive. So I think the decision is pretty clear if you are on the market for a new pair of AR glasses. The nReal Air has been by my side everywhere I go, and it's probably going to stay that way for the foreseeable future. So yeah, that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel. I have a lot more stuff coming up because MWC is coming. I'm going to get my hands on all the phones, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.